If you're listening to this, it's likely because you're at your wit's end. You've been watching too many scary movies, or maybe you've read a few too many creepypastas. Or perhaps you've just been left alone with your own thoughts for far too long. You keep hearing suspicious noises. You're not sure, but you think that shadow in the corner just moved. Or you just feel a presence other than your own and you've become uneasy. At this point, you just want to know. And you want to know for absolutely sure. Is there something in your house? Should you be worried about it? What's going to happen if you succumb to your desire to close your eyes and go to sleep? Well, you've come to the right place. If you really want to know, I'll now delegate to you the first of many methods. This ritual is designed to detect the activity of the supernatural, demonic, and worse. Here's what you'll need. A staircase, preferably one with 12 or 13 stairs, excluding the landings, but you can do it with one up to 16. It's highly inadvisable that you use a staircase with 17 or more stairs, or a staircase with 11 or less stairs. You also need a small portable fan. It's suggested one that runs off batteries. If you have one, you can use a fire puffer as an alternative. You're going to need a cup of water, a handful of dirt, a candle. Make sure it's one that will not burn out easily, and something to light it with. You're going to need a picture of your house or whatever stood in the place of your house, as far back as you can get. You're going to need a picture of your house as it is now. A pair of dice, 2 watches or small clocks, preferably analog, but if you only have digital, that's fine. You're going to need a food offering. It must be of animal product. You'll need a mirror, a handful of ash, a few dust bunnies, a bug or another living thing that's easily overpowered, something from your body, a toenail, fingernail, lock of hair, saliva, blood, a tooth. Get creative. You'll need salt. And finally, a weapon, preferably one made of silver. To begin, you'd want to prepare your stairs. You must be aware of the exact time that you begin this ritual, and you must begin during the afternoon, as the entire ritual must be completed during the PM hours. If you have 12 or 13 stairs, you'll start by standing at the bottom of the landing. If you have more, stand on the bottom stair and place the first item on the next stair. From here, recite, "It is from here whenceforth I shall commence." On the first stair, place this small fan, but don't turn it on. If you're using a fire puffer, fill it with air and don't puff it out. Place it on the stair instead of the fan. As you do so, recite, "Here is the air that mortal breathes." On the second stair, place the glass of water. As you do so, recite, "Here is the water that mortal drinks." On the third stair, place the handful of dirt. Try to spread it wide. As you do so, recite, "Here is the earth on which mortal stands." On the fourth stair, place the candle, but don't light it. Leave whatever you intend to light the candle with beside it. As you do so, recite, "Here is the fire that burns mortals' hands." On the fifth stair, place the picture of your house from the past. As you do so, recite, "Here is the time that has come to pass." On the sixth stair, place the picture of your house as it is now. and roll the dice beside it. Pray that it does not come up as a higher number. As you do so, recite, "Here is the present, and the die are cast." On the 7th stair, place one of your watches. As you do so, recite, "Here comes the future, the time ticks by now." On the 8th stair, place your food offering. As you do so, recite, "Here is the offering for Devil's Mouth." On the 9th stair, place the mirror. As you do so, recite, "Here is my image, in God's likeness, I trust." And this is a special note. Regardless of whether you are Christian or religious at all, you must recite this line as it's phrased, without any substitution, hesitance, or reservations. On the 10th stair, place the ashes and the dust bunnies. As you do so, recite, "Here is mortality, ashes and dust." On the 11th stair, place your bug. Make sure it can't get away. It must be alive. As you do so, recite, "Here is a life I present unto thee." On the 12th and final stair, place the thing from your body. As you do so, recite, "And here is the essence extracted from me." Step on the top landing or the final stair and turn around. Draw a line of salt across the edge of the stair or the landing. Recite simply, "No further than here." Now leave your objects overnight. On this night, you shouldn't notice anything suspicious or concerning. If you do, abort the ritual by putting a circle of salt around each item and around your bed as well as anyone else's bed in your house. Leave them for the night, and then remove the items the following morning. You must completely obliterate them all. If you don't notice anything suspicious or concerning, and you're able to get a good night's sleep without any nightmares or waking up until daybreak, the ritual is officially in effect, and whenever you wish to, you may complete it. It will remain in effect as long as all of the items remain on the stairs. However, none of the items should be allowed to fall from their stair or overlap onto other stairs. Do not allow the salt, dirt, or the ashes and the dust to spill over onto another stair. If you must, keep them in a container of some sort. The water must remain open to the air, so be careful not to spill any of it. Do not leave anything beside these items on your stairs. In performing this ritual, you have banished any supernatural, demonic beings to your house on the first floor. They must get past the 12 curses you have set on the stairs before they can get to you. Believe me when I say, if they didn't already despise you, they will now. Refrain from making unnecessary trips up and down your stairs after sundown, as this weakens the curses. Depending on how strong your supernatural demonic beings are, these curses might not hold more than a couple of nights. As soon as you start to notice even the most subtly particular activity, immediately consider completing the ritual. This ritual cannot be reinforced by repeating it. If you sleep on the first floor, do the ritual backwards, starting from the top of the stairs instead of the bottom. All the same rules apply. If you don't have stairs in your house, you can do the same ritual in a long hallway, as long as you can clearly see the 12 divisions. You may mark them with tape, lines of salts, which would create a stronger barrier, or pencil. Or you can place a long, thin piece of wood at regular intervals down the hallway. All the same rules apply. Do not perform this ritual in a room. Do not perform this ritual outside, and do not perform this ritual in any small enclosed space such as a tent or a car, if it's even possible for you to do that. To complete the ritual, it is advisable that you evacuate everyone else from your house. Have them stay the night in a hotel or something. You must do this alone. Stand in the exact place where you recited, "It is from here whenceforth I shall commence," at exactly the same time when you originally recited this line when you initiated the ritual. Make sure you have your weapon in hand. You must stand there for the first hour. You must not move or be moved. Your feet must remain planted in place. As soon as the first hour ends, step onto the stair with the fan. Turn it on as quickly as possible and then let it run across the stair. If you used a puffer, puff on the air that was inside it. Do not move from that stair for the entirety of the second hour. Stand facing on the top of the stairs. Do not, under any circumstances, turn around or look behind you. As soon as the second hour ends, step onto the stair with a cup of water. Leave the fan running or make sure that there's no air in the puffer. Drink the entire glass of water as quickly as possible. Do not move from that stair for the entirety of the third hour. Stand facing the top of the stairs. Do not, under any circumstances, turn around or look behind you. As soon as the third hour ends, step onto the stair with the dirt. Your feet must both be within the pile of dirt that you threw on that stair. If you put the dirt in the container, dump it out on the stair as wide as possible to give yourself more space to stand on. Do not move from that stair for the entirety of the fourth hour. Stand facing the top of the stairs. Do not, under any circumstances, turn around or look behind you. As soon as the fourth hour ends, step onto the stair with a candle on it and light it. You may stand beside it or hold it up to your face. Make sure it does not go out. Do not move from that stair for the entirety of the fifth hour. Stand facing at the top of the stairs. Do not, under any circumstances, turn around or look behind you. As soon as the fifth hour ends, step onto the stair with the picture from long ago. Without turning around, you must use the candle from the last stair to burn the picture. Don't blow out the flame until the picture has been turned to ash, or at least until you can't tell what it is anymore. Do not move from that stair for the entirety of the 6th hour. Stand facing the top of the stairs. Do not, under any circumstances, turn around or look behind you. As soon as the 6th hour ends, step onto the stair with the picture of the present day. You must rip this picture as many times as the dice indicated without letting it fall apart. Do not move from the stair for this entirety 7th hour. Stand facing the top of the stairs. Do not, under any circumstances, turn around or look behind you. As soon as the 7th hour ends, step onto the stair with a small clock or watch. You must turn the clock forward as many hours as the number on the dice. Do not turn it back to achieve the same number. Do not move from the stair for the entirety of the 8th hour. Stand facing the top of the stairs and do not, under any circumstances, turn around or look behind you. As soon as the 8th hour ends, step onto the stair with the food offering. You may have been here for a few days, so hopefully it hasn't gone too bad. You must take a bite of it and swallow it. You must eat it as if it's delicious, even if it's disgusting. Do not move from that stair for the entirety of the 9th hour. Stand facing the top of the stairs, do not under any circumstances turn around or look behind you. As soon as the 9th hour ends, step on the stair with the mirror. Look into the mirror and look only at your face. Do not try to use the mirror to look behind you. No matter what you see in the mirror, you must not look away. Do not move from that stair for the entirety of the 10th hour. Stand facing the top of the stairs. Do not, under any circumstances, turn around or look behind you. As soon as the 10th hour ends, smash the mirror and step onto the stair with the ashes and the dust. You must drop a drop of blood onto them. It must be your blood, and it must be fresh. Do not move from the stair for the entirety of the 11th hour. Stand facing the top of the stairs. Do not under any circumstances turn around or look behind you. As soon as the 11th hour ends, step onto the stair with the bug. Kill the bug. Do not move from the stair for the entirety of the 12th hour. Stand facing the top of the stairs. Do not under any circumstances turn around or look behind you. As soon as the 12th hour ends, step onto the stair with the thing from your body. You must swallow it whole. You must not wash it down with anything. Do not move from that stair for the entirety of the 12th hour. Stand facing the top of the stairs. Do not, under any circumstances, turn around or look behind you. As soon as the 13th and the final hour ends, step onto the place where you resided, no further than here. Make sure you have your weapon in hand. Turn around and brace yourself. Good luck.